Well, hey everybody out there in USMB land. My honor to have Terry show up from the message boards. You may know him as Haas. And his son came up. He's the one who brought him. This is Mike. But basically, what Mike did yesterday was spend most of his day to getting a new shower attachment put in. I mean, just from ground zero. And I appreciate you doing that. We're gonna buy you breakfast. You saved us $1,000, and we're gonna buy you a $15 breakfast from Denny's, a Grand Slam breakfast. You can even have extra toast if you want.
There you go.
So,
But not too much.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. Coffee's free. You can drink all the coffee you want. And if you want to order an extra Jello bacon, that's fine. We got this, okay? And of course, this dear man right here who's been keeping up with me since I've been sick.
MAGA, y'all.
Maggot, there you go. And I want to see Grayson see a stupid dog over there, but you can't see Grayson. Grayson, scoot more over so you can say hi. Push the dog out of the way.
I'll lay down in your bed.
There you go.
Or you're sitting on a cat.
No.
Oh, the cat moved.
Anyway, between the four of us, we've been figuring out what's really wrong with this country. And I think we got quite a few cures for it if people just listen to us. Ain't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go right out the door. As far as I'm concerned, biggest joke that ever took office. I mean, it's just when I think he can't do one more boneheaded, stupid thing, he surprises me with doing something else even dumber. But we all know he's just a puppet. He's just doing what the powers that be are telling him to do. He's totally sold out to the Chinese, and he's sold out to to what's going on in the Ukraine. All this money laundering, Burmesa was a big part of it. But anyway, I'm gonna grab me a drink of water. You guys go ahead and talk, man. This camera's on. Say your piece.
Well, I don't have much to say.
Come on.
You're standing in my
Oh, I'm sorry.
way,
Go ahead and speak.
hiding my pretty black eye.
Yeah. Mom gave it to you.
Well, that was
Yeah.
a warning for you to behave yourself.
That's it.
I told a
First
story.
warning.
I told a story how I fell over a coffee table, but actually I was sitting there and I was talking about something, and my mom said, "Shut up," and I thought she said stand up, and I stood up, and that's when she knocked me down. And it hurt, but it's getting better now. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm up here at Dale, going back to Fort Worth,
Is that what you gonna do to me?
get me another whooping. But I'm getting used to it. And
Don't you have something you want
that's
to say?
about all I got to say.
No.
And let's see,
What about you, Grayson?
we're getting ready
I
to
just
head
woke
out to
up.
breakfast.
I'm not ready for a podcast quite yet.
Are you struggling to afford rent, gas, groceries, and bills? I'm basically getting paid up to $1,400 per month for all of my essential health needs. If you're making less than $50K, then you're entitled to this. And I want
So
you
where's
to
that
imagine
coming
yourself
from?
and your family getting up to
Online.
$1,400 a month in benefits too.
Is that coming from my phone?
Yeah, it sounds like it's
You might
coming
think
from the
this sounds
computer.
crazy.
Yeah, I thought we were.
Yeah, even when your
I thought
phone
you-
isn't
I
on.
thought you were probably getting paid for
Yeah, I
getting
thought
Nah,
we-
business.
I'm not getting paid for anything.
I thought we were in the middle of a commercial.
Yeah, sorry about that,
I'll be
guys.
back later.
So
So,
when this show's over, I want my money for
See what you're-
appearing here.
exactly.
How
for
much
that
do I
commercial.
get?
No, probably 10% of 1%.
10% for the big
Of
guy.
1%, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can use that 10% to buy some of
What you think, kitty?
Hunter's paintings.
Yeah, before they got here, I was cleaning and making sure everything was just perfect. And as fate would have it, I got really, really sick again. And I just slept. I could not wake up, no matter how much Adderall I took, no matter how much sugary drinks I drank, I could not make myself wake up. So half of the trip was just me talking off and on with these guys while Mike helped my nephew put a brand new shower set in, and man, they're gonna charge us $1,000. So Mike saved us $1,000. That's why he's getting such a nice breakfast today. Hey, Mike, are you sure we can't pay you anything for helping?
No.
You know, I feel like
It's a hobby.
well, you're real good at your
So
hobby.
I like fixing things where if I tear it up, then it ain't mine. I don't have to
It's a very good
trial and
point.
error. Learn what not to do next time.
Yeah, like when I took that, I had to put a belt on the dryer. Seems simple enough, doesn't it? You just take the top off and you take off the part where the dryer is in there. You're right where the belt is. But now you got to get the belt perfect. It's got to be. You can't have a twist in the belt at all, and it's got that tensioner. And weaving that through and trying to get it on the pulley without the tensioner just popping off. So, but after I did it one time, I can do it in 30 minutes now. The first time took me almost 4 hours.
Yeah, you get the technique going
You
in.
get the technique.
So I don't have any mechanical ability. I know when I was just a young pup, I wanted to buy a wheelbarrow. And my mom said, "Horsefly, get away from that thing. You know you don't know nothing about no machinery." And,
Did
so
you
I
tell it
never-
didn't have no motor on it?
no, it didn't have a motor on it, but I didn't know nothing about machinery. And so I joined the Army.
You're a goofball.
I know it. I gotta have goofball status in order to keep my sanity
I
in
understand.
these days.
Well, you sure are well thought of and well loved on our message board.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the man's true to his word. He said he was going to come see me, and he did just that. You know, he said he's going to be here when he said he was going to be here, and he's a man of his word. And such an honor and such a privilege to have him here. And it's like having my dad here in a way. I respect him that much. And he will jump in on your side if the liberals are starting to beat up on you, Haas will be there to give you a helping
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
And they do like to dogpile. They like to take one person and just spend all their energy and dog somebody. Especially if you claim that Biden didn't win the election, which he didn't. And
You're not mad.
I've never figured out how people can say that all them absentee ballots were on the up and up when none of them were trifolded. You know, when you get your bill in the mail.
You got it.
Oh, Terry, don't encourage him, because next thing that's all I'll be able to hear on this. It's just mud.
Mike.
You know what I mean? Always has to be the center of attention no matter what.
Little, calm down. Come here. Lay down.
Well, that new cat of mine, Lily, she is such a pest anymore that for her to get your attention, she reaches up and slaps you on the ear and you get a little claw sometime, and I got a little claw right there in my
Yeah, I see that.
ear.
Wow. Well, you shouldn't let it get to that point.
Well, I don't know how to train a cat. I can train a dog.
I don't think
Train-
anybody knows
cats
how
not
to
really
train a cat.
Not really trainable.
I don't think a cat's trainable. You never see a cat doing stuff like you can make a dog do.
Yeah, well, they have the very best of professionals
Yeah.
that try to work with cats, but cats have a mind of their own. They don't really.
Yeah. Well, sometime I get these at the bottom of like an email, and it'll have a couple of advertisements there, and it'll say, what does it mean when a cat bites you? And you click on that, and it comes up with like
4 or 5 different reasons why.
different reasons why it follows you into the bathroom, why it
Almost
bites you,
trips you.
and what does it mean when a cat lays in front of you and rolls over on its back. And it's amazing to learn how
Cat whisperers.
yeah, it's amazing to learn how cats try to communicate with you, and then when you don't know how to talk back to them, then they show different emotions.
Yeah, they
Just
do.
for example, when a cat lays on its back and shows you its belly,
It's
it
being
shows you
vulnerable.
that it trusts you,
Right.
and it makes itself vulnerable.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well, look, Mike, are you gonna come over here and say a few things? You might wanna.
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
don't
be.
have- I don't have anything to say,
Well,
really.
this is a deal with your dad. You may want to go back and look at
Yeah.
this. You know, and say, yeah, this is when me and my dad were in Amarillo seeing one of Dale's friends, and I remember.
Right.
You know, it's kind of a keepsake. One of the reasons why I make videos of me playing bass karaoke, as it were,
Mhm.
is so that my daughter and friends can go back and look.
Right.
You know, once I'm gone, and they can. It's almost like I'm still here. I'm getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to do that much anymore. Just my hands are not
Cooperate.
working. Yeah, they're not working like they used to. And the tea that I'd hoped to make me better after going 3 months without it, it's not doing anything. The cancer's moving ahead pretty good. I'm supposed to find out on the 22nd how far the cancer's progressed, and if my CD4 counts have gone up. You want my CD4 counts to get up to 200 so I could survive chemo, but I'm not taking chemo under any circumstance. You know, I've already got my personal stuff taken care of. I've already got my cremation paid for. I've already accepted what's to be. But one really awesome thing is there's a lot of important people in my life, and this is one of them, and now you're one of them. And getting to see y'all before I go is very important. I wish I could see others. You know, I wish I could see Mr. Bill. I wish I could see, you know, Mr. Oddball and the other Mike. I could go. I don't want to say too many because I don't want to leave out anybody. But there's a lot of good people on USMB that welcomed me when I started posting back in 2015, and just a bunch of really good guys, and that know the Constitution, and they understand what's going on, which is why I felt such a kinship to them. And to all you guys, man, don't worry about me. I don't want any tears shed. I don't want anybody worrying. I want y'all to remember me with happy thoughts about how I used just to rip on some of the liberals over here. Just it always took at least 20 of them to take on me, you know, and they still didn't win. And that's why I became such a pariah on that board. They wanted to get at me. They wanted to get the last word, and they never could. You know, they didn't realize guys there playing right into my hands. So, anyway, I think we're gonna go eat some breakfast, so we're gonna cut this off. Anyway, I just want y'all all to know that I love y'all, and Mr. Haas did exactly like he said he would. He came and he saw me, spent a couple of days with me, and I love him very much. And same goes for his son. His son's just a stand-up guy, just like his dad. So, the fruit from the tree, and he's definitely just the fruit never falls far from the tree. Anyway, I hope you guys have a tremendously great trip, and make sure you guys pray that these guys have a safe trip on the way home.
MAGA, y'all.
MAGA, MAGA, always.